Hi, today's video is going to be a bit of social commentary. We are going to touch on the recent allegations made towards James Charles. I know last week I said I would be posting a different video topic, but I wanted to still talk about this while it's relevant. Please note that this video will contain discussions of potentially upsetting material, including harassment of a minor and homophobia. Before I go any further, I want to say, hi, my name is Kristen. Welcome to my channel. Here I like to talk about social and cultural issues. I make videos every Wednesday. Everyone is probably familiar with a few years ago when Tati Westbrook publicly accused James Charles of trying to turn straight men gay, what should have been a serious conversation about abuse of power and emotional manipulation was derailed by Tati and the public's overt disgust at the idea of a gay man being attracted to a straight man. The vast majority of commentary around the situation focused on how these were straight men he was accused of behaving inappropriately towards, as if their orientation and not the fact that his attention was unwanted was the relevant factor. Well, it's happening again, but worse. Now there are accusations from minors that James Charles behaved inappropriately towards them. I want to state right away that I am not here to doubt or dispute accusations from a victim, especially not a child. That is not what this video is about. What this video is about, though, is that just like the last time James Charles was accused of something, the majority of commentary about the situation is focused on his victims being straight and him being gay. Whether they were straight or not is immaterial. Whether he's gay or not is immaterial. They are minors. If they were gay, if he was straight, this would be just as awful. Narratives about a gay man deviantly tricking straight men or boys to act against their will is inherently homophobic, but these narratives also miss what's important. When fame and power are used to make people uncomfortable, to make them feel unsafe, or to target minors, the problem is that somebody was made to feel uncomfortable or unsafe, not that the perpetrator was gay or the victim was straight. But instead of focusing on the most serious and pressing issues at hand, which are that he has been accused multiple times by both adults and minors of behaving inappropriately and ignoring boundaries, much of the commentary is focused on how some of these people alleged to have been targeted by him might have been straight, and how he is gay. Underlying all of this commentary is the implication that gay people crossing lines with straight people is somehow worse than gay people crossing lines with gay people. It's not. It's exactly the same thing. It's just as bad. The focus on the fact that James is gay and that the people he allegedly hurt are straight shows just how deeply ingrained the idea of the gay predator is in our culture. This has cropped up in film ever since gay people were able to be explicitly portrayed in them. Some examples include Cruising, the 1980 film where Al Pacino portrays a cop pursuing a gay serial killer, and in this movie Al Pacino gets turned gay. Zed and Maynard in Pulp Fiction, who tried to assault two male characters. And Coach Snyder in A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge, in which he is a predatory gay man working as a gym coach at a high school, and he abducts a boy, and it's implied that he was about to assault him before he is murdered by Freddy. The last example I have for you is the 1961 short film Boys Beware, produced by Sid Davis, which was meant to be shown in high schools to warn teenage boys about the dangers of gay men. I actually have a few clips from this film that I want to share to drive home the point I'm making.
What Jimmy didn't know was that Ralph was sick, a sickness that was not visible like smallpox, but no less dangerous and contagious, a sickness of the mind. You see, Ralph was a homosexual, a person who demands an intimate relationship with members of their own sex. Public restrooms can often be a hangout for the homosexual. Bobby and his friends hadn't noticed the man who had been in the restroom when they changed, and as it was late, he suggested they take the shortcut under the pier, but the others preferred to take the more traveled way home. When Bobby recognized the stranger as the man in the restroom, the shortcut under the pier didn't seem like a good idea at all. After all, it's more fun to stay with your friends anyway. Bobby had made a wise decision. It may have saved his life. So no matter where you meet a stranger, be careful if they are too friendly, if they try to win your confidence too quickly, and if they become overly personal. One never knows when the homosexual is about. He may appear normal, and it may be too late when you discover he is mentally ill.
This short film presents gay men as manipulative predators who are inherently dangerous to straight teen boys at risk of being infected by their gayness. As you can see, this idea that gay men are predators who are prone to target boys or straight men show up a lot in media. The concept of the predatory gay man is incredibly harmful and an untrue stereotype that causes real harm to the LGBT community. For example, consider that in the US, states are only just now making laws to prevent the use of the gay panic defense in court, which has been used to legally justify beating or murdering gay men who allegedly made straight men feel uncomfortable, even when no physical contact took place. The gay panic defense is rooted in the idea of the gay predator. Additionally, the gay predator stereotype also includes this idea that gay men are attracted to all men and cannot control themselves around them. This allegedly has resulted in at least one gay man receiving the death penalty because jurors were concerned that he would enjoy being in prison with men too much because he was gay. Lastly, when you consider that 70% of LGBT people have experienced sexual harassment at work, it should become clear that we should have more concern for gay men's safety than we should concerning gay predators. I hope at this point it's clear why the framing of the current James Charles accusations around his sexuality and that of his victims is problematic. What's really worth discussing in the case of James Charles is power, how it is abused, and how we can protect all minors, not just the straight male ones, from adults who would take advantage of them. Thank you for watching this video, especially if you got this far. I hope you will consider subscribing and sticking around to hear what else I have to say. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!